All right, we are green. We are live. This is Langley Outdoors. I am Braden. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are this close to 2025, but we could not basically move forward in that position without the media trying to cover for the fact that Biden was brain dead for 4 years and now trying to save their own skin. It's getting worse, guys, and you're going to love every second of this. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on as we watch the media navigate through something we knew for 4 years and somehow try to save their own skin by saying they didn't know and it was the administration's fault. Guys, the wolves are turning on each other, and get the popcorn. This is going to be amazing. All right, so as you get in here, we are 5x5 audio, video, excellent. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. We are going to jump right into it because I love you guys and the best for you guys. So the first thing, we're going to do a little bit of a reminder as you guys are getting in here. So we did a video about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, all around one of the CNN reporters, Chris Cillizza, saying that he just didn't know that Biden was, out there and the administration was super duper mean about it. So he thought it'd be in his best interest to go ahead and say, oh, it's fine. Until the entire thing fell apart. The Democrats are like, what just happened? Trump wins. And now they're trying to find a scapegoat. And it's going to be the Biden aides. All right. Watch this one, guys. This is just a reminder as we get in here. 5x5 just means it's good to go. That's all it means. All right, let me show you a reminder of Chris Cillizza, and then we'll get to the new stuff because CBS is jumping on the train as well. Check this out. Oops.
And said he's declining. Yeah, he moves a little slower, he talks a little slower, but there's no evidence that he's declining. And the White House and the people around Joe Biden were absolutely adamant that suggesting anything, asking the question about whether he was in some physical, mental, or both decline was offensive. How could you?
Oh, offensive.
Age shaming.
Age shaming.
And I think that impacted me.
That's because you're a baby back. You guys figure that out. All right, so that's what happened. That's the excuse from the CNN anchor. We covered that one already. That's not new. But now, let me jump you over to CBS yesterday. Guys, the level that this is, there's going to be fallout. And the more and more that happens with Trump being inaugurated and the more things that go against the leftist ideals, you're going to hear more and more and more of this. But let's just jump over to CBS News with Major Garrett. We got what really happened? What was underreported? Yeah. That's why we exist, by the way, to show you what they're not manipulating you. All right, check this out. Let's be so bellissimo.
One of the things we also do in the year-end correspondence roundtable is dig into what was undercovered or underreported. Jen?
Undercovered.
Undercovered, underreported. That would be, to me, Joe Biden's obvious cognitive decline that became undeniable in the televised debate.
At the presidential debate with...
All right. So as we go into this, I want you to watch the body language of all the other anchors, and at the very end, there's a little Easter egg of one of the other anchors who still stays in place and says, but he's fine, though. He's fine. He's fine, right? Okay, guys, watch. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
Unquestioned. And, it's starting to emerge now that his advisors kind of managed his limitations. It's been reported in the Wall Street Journal.
Okay. I don't usually stop these as frequently. It's been reported and it's starting to emerge. Guys, we have been talking about this on this channel for 4 freaking years. And yet, somehow, magically, they can still authorize $2.5 billion today for Ukraine. But that's fine, because Biden's perfectly fine. It was just prior to the election, he wasn't fine. And it's obvious, according to some reporting in the New York Times or in the Wall Street Journal. What? Okay, maybe it's something else in here, guys. Maybe we're just being big meanie pants. All right, check this out.
For 4 years, and yet he insisted that he could still run for president. We should have much more forcefully questioned whether he was fit for office for another 4 years, which could have led to a primary for the Democrats. It could have changed the scope of the entire election.
Right there. I'm going to stop it. Look at that body language. Look at that guy. Oh, my God, my overlord's going to be so upset. All right, it could have changed the scope of the entire election. We could have had a primary. If only someone was saying that during that time. We did it. Guys, what you're watching is the media took a gamble and they were covering up Biden's obvious decline. And they were covering up the fact that the aides were managing around his obvious decline, which put a direct concern for our country in the mix. But because it was their guy, it was fine. until he lost and they could no longer hide it. And then Kamala Harris got smoked from orbit. Now all of a sudden we should have done something. There could have been a primary. There could have been, Trump may not have won. Look at this little weasel's body language. Not the chick in the green. Look at that little dweeb who's over there like, I told the teacher we didn't do our homework. That's who that kid is. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yet, still, incredibly, we read in the Washington Post that his advisors are saying that he regrets that he dropped out of the race. You know, that he thinks he could have beaten Trump. And I think that is either delusional or they're gaslighting.
Look at this guy. This guy doesn't play poker. I want to play poker with this guy. So, delusion. They're using words like delusional. Out of space. Not even possible. Biden genuinely thinks that he would have beat Trump. Sorry, Kamala Harris got $1 billion, unprecedented free press, and still lost the popular vote as a Democrat and a woman and a minority. You have to be a special level of stupid to lose those odds. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody, but wow. Anyway, look at the little dweeb. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. The overlords are not going to like this. But now we have to go to the actual other anchor who's going to say, no, Biden's fine. Seriously, still, it is December 30th after Trump won. All right.
Biden has said repeatedly he was sick during the debate June 27th in Atlanta, and he's always been fine, and he leaves fine. That is his position, the position of many of his top aides as well, even though there is that reporting.
Robert Costa.
He's fine. He's totally fine. The aides say he's fine. Everyone's fine. We're all good. I mean, Biden's official position is he's fine. He's leaving fine. The entire point of what we are watching is the media turning to save their own skin and say that they were misled by the Biden administration. This moron still goes out there and says, no, the official position is he's fine. Just trust him and believe him because we just sent $2.5 billion more to Ukraine. We've ordered 5 million doses of vaccine for a bird flu that can be transmitted human to human. What could go wrong? They're getting in their goodies before daddy's gone. That's exactly what you're watching, and this dolt is actually trying to convince you he's fine, despite the reporting and everything in your head that you are watching happen. God, it's insane. Let me jump into the comments. This is amazing. Good Lord. 4 years of this liberal crap. Yep. He said a lot of things. He did say a lot of things. Frederick, excellent. Well done. Biden was at a 17-point deficit after the fateful debate. Absolutely correct. That's why I love you guys, because you guys are on it. You have memories, you pay attention, and you can reference it back in conversation. I freaking love it. Joe's fine, just like something was safe and effective. Yeah, something, that's right. Them saying they did not know, spare us. We are not reporters. We knew, spare us. 100%. They still want to get their money's worth out of that $1 billion plus, safe and effective, just like Joe. You guys are, and the last one I'll read, this is amazing. Crash Bandit, he did not drop out, he was pushed out. And that is the point. And we're going to wrap with that. Excellent point, Crash Bandit. Always on point with the comments. This guy was lying to everybody. The aides were lying to everybody. Karine Jean-Pierre, the press secretary, was lying to everybody. The media was complicit and covered it up. But because they got their hand caught in the cookie jar because he short-circuited on national television saying that, oh, he was not feeling so well. Yeah, if you want to call dementia that. Anyway, and now they're still doubling down for the last 2 weeks of this presidency because he's fine. Guys, they pushed him out. CNN led the charge to push him out. And now that he's out, they got to do some damage control because they look like absolute buffoons. That's what I've got for you on this December 30th. Much more coming. We got the best of 24 heading your way as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field. Share this out. Send this out. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. And with that said, guys, I hope you have the most beautiful December 30th morning you've had this year. And I will